everyone. Welcome to the second class of this Luxury Cake Challenge. I'm going to introduce myself once again. If you missed the class yesterday, I'm going to tell you a little bit who I am. I'm Camilo Murcia, of creator of Valetoso Luxury Cakes. I have been working in the industry for the last 6 years, creating and building an international cake career. I'm originally from Colombia, but I have lived in Australia for the last 15 years. I have the privilege to be a multiple-hour cake designer with 5 years in a row as a best cake designer. Has been also getting the awards of the best teacher and the best cake designer of the year in 2021. I have the opportunity to travel around the world, teaching thousands of cake designers and chefs, that sharing my passion and showing them that you can improve your business and make UK business more profitable from 1 to 10. And this is actually one of the reasons that I decided to create this Luxury Cake Challenge. I will sharing all that information, all those tips and secrets that we need when we start in this career. I spent thousands of hours and money as well, like trying to get the perfect cake, the perfect recipe, and the perfect technique to reach the point that where I am at the moment. And also, as I mentioned in the first class, we're going to be sharing a phrase, the phrase of the day. We're going to tell you in any time of this class, and we're going to share one part of the phrase that at the end of the challenge tomorrow in the last class, we're going to give you the third phrase. And when we finish the Luxury Cake Challenge, you just need to put all the phrase together, send it to us, and we're going to put you all in a online basket, and we're going to make a raffle, and I'm going to give you access to one of my online classes that you can enjoy and you can learn from me, one of my luxury and signature techniques. As you know, we have created this. The main idea of this challenge is to show you that you can make your business more profitable from 1 to 10, to increase your income and become a full-time cake designer to support your family. And also, there is nothing better when you turn your hobby, passion into your full-time job. Also, as usual, we're going to be sharing the screen and the class with Viviana, one of the members of Valetoso Luxury Cake team, and she's going to helping us. We're going to respond to all questions. If you have any doubt about the challenge or anything that you would like to know, also you can also write a message, send a text, and we're going to answer all the questions at the end of the class. So let's welcome Vivi from the Valetoso team.
Hi, Cami, and hi to everyone who has joined us here today. Thank you once again for joining in this Luxury Cake Challenge in this amazing masterclass.
Thank you, Vivi. Thank you once again to be here with us, and all good here. And before we continue with the class, I just want to check if everyone can hear us properly. If you can hear Vivi, so just type the number 1 in the comments, and let us know if we are all in the same page. And also, I would like to thanks to more than 3,000 students that have joined us for this Luxury Cake Challenge. People that really want, who's very, very keen to improve the cake business, to take it to another level. I go message one. Yes, apparently that people, I can hear us properly. We can see people connected from many countries as well. Thank you very much. So grateful. That made me so happy that the idea is to help you, and people is keen to join me to make the perfect cake over this Luxury Cake Challenge. As I mentioned yesterday, we're going to be working in the 5 steps of how you can create the perfect cake, how you can multiply the income of your business and make it more profitable.
That's right, Cami. So let's start with this amazing masterclass and all the great content that you want to share us. But let's start with a testimony. I know you have a good one today. Because
yes, before you start, I'm sorry, Vivi, for interrupting you. And before we start with the testimonial, I will show you, and the idea to share this testimonial is like I would like to show you that what I'm saying here is not just for saying. I want to show you one of my students. She's Jessica. She had the opportunity, and I have the opportunity as well to teach her in 2 occasions. She was one of my students in Dubai and in Beirut in the Lebanon. She is from the Lebanon, and she's going to share with all the experience that she had go when she has been in one of my classes. So here is Chelsea with us. And before, thank you very much for being part of the Luxury Cake Challenge.
Let's go with the testimony.
My name is Jessica Fayyad from Lebanon. I'm a computer engineer. This is my main job. As a part-time job, I have my own Instagram page. I do homemade cakes. I love painting and drawing, and since my childhood, I love baking and cooking and everything about the kitchen. I used my artistic skills into baking, so I can convert every cake into an art, a piece of art. So I love learning and growing into this. I used to learn alone via Instagram, watching Reels and YouTube. So I found out about Camilo on Instagram. My main focus was on growing my business to make it to another level, to a better level. So I can have more challenges. So Camilo, I found out that he has very unique skills, and every cake is very unique. I learned a lot about those skills, and I am applying them in my cakes. I want to have my own business and growing my own cake business one day, hopefully, of course. I have the curiosity to know more about the techniques. I used to use technique that are waste of time, maybe. So Camilo has like a shortcut about techniques, learning very useful technique, and most especially the Australian buttercream. I loved it a lot. It can be last for hot weather, and it is eggless as well, so we can save money. Going into a business, into cake business, you must think about the money, of course, and you must go for everything that is that will cost you less. I'm feeling that I must take this business into consideration and growing my own business, and as well to apply all those techniques that I have learned. And honestly, he is a very friendly person. So like he is your friend. He is very helpful as well, and he focuses on every detail for everyone in the workshop. Even if you are learning by your own, you must learn from others how they reach that position in the cake business. We must learn from everyone to follow their path, maybe. In addition to where do you want to reach in the future as well. He taught us many useful techniques that I'm using them now in my workshop. Even if in everything everything can be found at your home. That it's not very costly, and most importantly, not wasting time in a technique. That this is the time efficiency is very important.
Wow, Cami, what an amazing testimony. And as here, there are many of cake designers, but they are more passionate. For example, Jess is engineer, so she loves to do cakes.
Yeah, yes, and it's actually one thing that is very common for cake designers. And as you know, I'm an industrial designer too, and I became a cake maker. And many of my students in many countries, people from different backgrounds, different professions, they find this this COVID, they became a passion, and then after a passion became like a full-time job. And also, if you have any comments about the testimonial, please ask us. We are more than happy to answer any question. And also, thank you very much, Jess, for sharing with us all that information. Is for me very, very grateful to listen and to hear the comment from my students, to see that what I'm doing is something that is going to help you to be better and better, to increase your profitability or your business from 1 to 10.
Even you're a testimony too, because you were where all these people is right now, like starting a business, trying to make the business more profitable. So you have been there.
Yes, and this is something I'm going to share a little bit of my testimonial too, because I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest too. At the beginning, when I start this career, I will never expect to go where I am at the moment. Being an international cake designer, travel around the world. So at the beginning of this career as well, like I was thousands of doubts, like always overthinking, but always thinking positively, like we can make it. And this is how I start to invest in my knowledge, in how it can be better, how could be more productive, how could be more efficient, how we're going to put that signature style, how are we going to put the stamp on your cakes to be different and just make the difference of all the cake makers that there is in the world.
That is amazing. Thank you, Cami, for sharing also your testimony. So let's remember a little bit of what we talked yesterday on the class, the first master class that we had, the opportunity to multiply by 10 the incomes in your cake business. So we talk about efficiency, profitability, how to make the process more faster.
Yes. It's all, yesterday we were talking about like how you can be more productive, how you can, because remember, productivity is just not about money. It's how you can be faster, how you can find the way to make your cakes get it from 0 to 10, or the whole process, make it in an efficient process, how you can be more productive, how you create pieces they're going to get attention from your clients, and how you can be different from someone else. All that little details is what make you different and make you jump from 1 to 10 to be like recognized in this industry too.
Also, we talked about the tools that you usually have at your kitchen and that you use for making those amazing cakes.
Yes. This is when we're talking about productivity and efficient process. Is that one too? Like that we don't need to invest in expensive tools or expensive materials. We can recreate all these cakes with the materials that we find at home, or they are not expensive or very cheap, that you can use it for the whole process. And always working in a series to make the time always more productive, because remember, I have been saying for the whole week, time is money. We need to be productive.
And something really special that I like a lot, because there were a lot of people like sharing that they are trying to make this cake business successful because they want to take the family or kids to another level, like to have a better life, quality of life, and to do what they love to do every day.
Yes, that's true. And this is once again the idea of this project, to make people like jump to take the risks that you can make it. It's no impossible, people. It's something that, from my experience as well at the beginning, it was something that could be possible. Can I have this career as a full-time job? Can I live making cakes? And me and many of my students, and the testimonials that you have here so far, is they show you that we can do it. We just need to break that barrier that we create ourselves, like we can make it. There is no possible, because yes, it is possible. We can always, whatever you put on your mind, it could be possible. The only thing that you need is to put on your mind and always focus and follow always the right way. with the right information, and you're gonna get it. It's something that, be honest, is not gonna happen in 24 hours. It's going to take you time, but when you invest today is when you see the results in 1, 2, 3 months, and you will see how the investment you gonna double up, even like a 3 times, 4 times, 5 times in a couple of months. When you have the right information, the right tools, the right technique, you just jump from 1 to 10.
Right, Cami. And before getting to the class, I would like to thank all the people who has joined us today in this live session, and also more than 3,000 people that join us at the Luxury Cake Challenge. Thanks to all of you.
I will say thank you very much. Thank you for I'm blowing my mind, how the reception of all my students, people that is keen to take the business to another level. We got more than 3,000 students already that have signed up for the Luxury Cake Challenge. People wants to be part of the one, and it's something that made me made me or push me to always be better, get a better idea to share with all of you. Also to who are now connected with us, that we are sharing this class together. Thank you very much. Thank you. And remember, I'm going to be here to help you. This is one actually my projects in life. I love to make cakes. I love my job. It's my passion. But now, after I have been teaching, I have been in the industry. I have been in the industry for 5 years, but I have been teaching for the last 3 years. And this one became my goal in life. How can I share my knowledge? How can I make people get a better position? How you can increase your business? How you can increase your income? How can you support your family? And once again, there is nothing better when you live doing what you love. This is something that you project on your work, and you will see the results.
Awesome. So let's start with the content of today. We have the class Discover 5 simple steps of the Luxury Cake Challenge to multiply your profitability. Please let us know once again if you see the sharing of the screen, but the number 1, write it down. And then, okay, 1. Okay, ready. Great. So let's start, Cami. We have 5 simple steps.
Let's do it. Let's start with the 5 steps that you need to know how you can create the perfect cake.
So the first one, you must create the perfect canvas.
Yes, this is, I always give it an example like a painter. You know, when you are a painter and you have your canvas and it's perfectly tight, it's white, this is how you can transfer your idea in a better condition. So what I will call it, this one, the perfect canvas. When you have the technique and when you create the piece where you're going to transfer all your imagination, when you're going to put all that imagination, if you start from a perfect canvas, for something that looks perfect, this is how you start to transfer all that perfection of your art into the cakes. Remember the technique, when we reach the point of the technique, even sometimes having the perfect canvas with a simple flower may your clients to learn to throw the expression, wow, just with a perfect angle, round cakes, square cakes, hexagonal cakes. So this one for me, the first step. You need to master the perfect canvas. That doesn't need to be white. You just can create with the Australian buttercream. You just create different colors and create, but always start with a perfect canvas.
Thank you. The second step, try with simple but different forms.
That's talking about the shapes. As you know, being part of the industry is very, very popular to see round cakes. Why not explore different shapes? But different shapes is not start to make a shape just for making it. We need to start to work in how we can create a perfect angles, how to going to make a cake with different shapes in terms of the angles, like square, rectangular, triangular, hexagonal. So when you know how to work with those angles, you just need to put them on practice in any shape that you decide. Just jump from there. Doesn't mean that a round cake doesn't look good. It does. It does. It's actually one of my favorite shapes too. But when you jump from round to square, this is one step that you have ahead, or you can be different with someone else. When you have different shape, it's one of the points that people get you attention. Like sometimes the comment is like they don't look like a cake. It's like a piece of art. This is the point that we need to reach just for the shape that you create for your cakes. From round to square, the square to hexagonal, hexagonal to rectangle, and then you can get the heart shape, the arc, but when you know how to work with those angles and how you smooth your buttercream is when you start, or you can start to play with the different shapes. Okay.
Awesome. Perfect. So let's move to the third one. Learn techniques that optimize time. Remember, time is gold.
Yes, that's true. Well, sometimes when we want to impress, I know, and I just said sometimes, but we always want to impress our clients. That is, this is when sometimes, and as well, I did it many times. I know when I say once or two, many times, that when I start to work in the cake, I was thinking, yes, I want to impress my clients. I want to make them, oh, Camilo, the cake is amazing. And this is how we start to complicate ourselves. Sometimes less is more. We need to find the technique that allow you to work faster by still impressing your clients. Always go for a simple technique, something that you can change the color, the texture, and with 2 or 3 touch, you just make your cake looks different. For the perfect canvas, different shape, and simple technique. We have covered one of the 3 first points of the 5 steps to get a perfect cake, perfect canvas, different shapes, and the easy technique. And this is why I'm going to show you that even that sometimes my cakes look with a lot of work and people is assuming that I can make it. Yes, you can, because I will show you how easy it is to apply my techniques. Always working from my kitchen with the ingredients that I have here at home. So there is something that you don't need to be afraid, but I don't have the machine, you don't need machines. You just need to be at home, be comfortable, and put in your mind that you can make.
That's great. Living yourself well. Okay, the fourth one, surprise with an incredible touch.
Yes, this is one of the points that we were talking about, especially with flowers. Sometimes we like to just to fill the cake with thousands of pieces, and this is why to start to create pieces that take us hours, and sometimes days. Like if you can see in one of my cakes as well, I just put out like a 2 or 3 max 3 flowers. I just get focused in what is going to be the highlight of the cake. What is going to be that point that is gonna steal the attention of the clients. This is the point that you need to be focused in. What is going to make your cake pop in the middle of the party, or in the middle of the reunion, or wherever you're going to take your cake. Get focused in that spot and make it look shiny, make it look perfect, make it look like a big, something that is going to steal the attention of the client. Once again, I was talking about flowers, but it doesn't need to be flowers. As soon as you know how you work with wafer paper, how you work with rice paper, this is how you start to play and try different shapes. Doesn't need to be flower. We can work with waves. We can work the wave that I put on top. They look like a crown. Many different shapes, and always exploring yourself how you can be different from someone else. Getting focused in just in one pot, the highlight of your cake.
Awesome. And the last one, but not less important, put your own stamp on it.
Put your uniqueness. What is going to make that cake recognized? It's like when the painter signed the painting. Like at the very bottom, you always see at the very bottom of any painting, like the name of who have been created. This is how unique. You don't need to put your signature, but you need to put the style, something that I'm gonna recognize you, or something that always going to say that case is from Jess from the Lebanon, in that case from Rim from Dubai, that case from Oban from Africa. We need to create that style, they're gonna recognize you and make you unique. This is when you become an international cake designer. If, as you see, I have created my own style, this is one is helping me to travel around the world to share all this passion and knowledge that I have for this beautiful industry.
Awesome. We would like to know if everybody is hearing us well and also the connection and everything is okay. Please write down number 1 to know that everything is
please,
okay.
Yes, please, everyone. We would like to know if you are still hearing us, where you are connecting from. Nice.
Many
Thank you
people
for the
from around the world.
Many people from Ireland. Oh, why you are awake? This time of the there is like very early in the morning. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, for me it's a pleasure to be with all of you, and I'm more than happy to share all this passion with all of you. This is one of my purposes in life at the moment, like just trying to help people to improve your business and make it from 1 to 10 in one go.
Cami, and this is so exciting because I know you will be sharing some secret words or secret phrases, and you have a surprise at the end.
Yes. As I mentioned at the beginning of the class, like over these three days, over the 3 classes of the Luxury Cake Challenge, I'm going to be sharing a phrase every day. If you miss, I'm not going to tell you the phrase from yesterday. I'm going to tell you the phrase today, because it's not fair that I'm going to share the 2 phrases today that people have been watching the video number 1, the class number 1, the class number 2, and at the end of the class tomorrow, I'm going to share the 3rd phrase. Remember, put it all together. You need to create the whole sentence, and we're going to put it in a basket, and we're going to make a raffle for one of my online courses. We're going to give you access to be part of this luxury challenge for 0. Gonna be like this is gonna be the hour of be connected with us.
So what's the phrase for today?
So the phrase today is I can.
Wow.
We're going to just please, maybe if we can share it on the screen that people have very clear. That will
I will share it at the end. At the end, I will share it.
Okay. Yeah. Good. So you should stay until the end.
Okay, as Cami had said, we have been talking about being more effective, more productive, to have a lower cost, to work with tools that you can find on your kitchen easily. So that's why this is so important to keep this luxury cake challenge in this moment. So, Cami, I know you have a surprise, and let's let all this talking all the time. Let's go to the action, because we want to see you in action, like in your kitchen, in your studio.
I have prepared like I make a video like how to make a wafer paper rose. I will show you how you can create a flower in minutes using the elements that you have at home, and how easy is when you know the technique and when you know how to deal with your materials. This is when your job became easier, and you can be faster and faster. We're going to play a video now, the how to make a wafer paper rose. We have been talking a lot of information, a lot of words. Now we're going to jump to my kitchen. I'm going to show you once again how to create a flower. And please stay until the end, because I'm going to receive comments, questions. If you have any question about the class, about the materials, I'm going to be replaying all that question at the end. And also I'm going to be sharing once again the phrase of the day. So here we go.
This one is one of the surprises, but we have too much more. So stay tuned. Here is the video.
Hi everyone, welcome to my second online free workshop. Today I will show you how to make a wafer paper rose in only 12 minutes. Probably you have heard this one before. I'm not a big fan of making complicated things or things to make too much time to get it done. Today I will show you the easiest and the fastest way to make flowers for your cake and make your cake looks perfect. But the flowers you will need no stick mat or baking mat, brush, scissors, clip, pliers, pen, floral tape, wire, and these most beautiful items that I love from home, the whole house items like the hair dryer and the kettle, water, plate, a little bit of color, whatever color that you want to use for your flowers, and wet wipes or any type of tea towel that you use for it. Today I already cut the petals, they're ready to go, but I will show you how you can make your own petals at home. As well, I will leave below a link where you can click and download the template for this rose. For these roses, we're gonna use 3 little petals, 2 mediums, and 2 big ones. It's so easy to make them using your wafer paper, and also I will explain you a little bit of the wafer paper. If you can see it from this distance, there are 2 different surfaces. One is corrugated and the other one is smooth. I like to draw on the smooth side. You just need to place the template on top of your wafer paper, and with a pen you just need to go all around. And then when you have finished your flower on the paper, we just need to cut the square where this one was made, and you need to place another square underneath, obviously same size or a little bit bigger, and we're gonna lock the 2 paper together with a click. And I recommend you as well, when you're cutting the petals, start with one of the sides first. I just follow the line this way. Just need to move the click to another direction. Keep going with you. Then we're gonna just flip it over and we're gonna follow the line in the opposite direction. Same thing, we're gonna move, click, so now this is how you start to get your petals for your rose. So now the next step is coloring your petals. Using one of the baking mat or silicone mat or non-stick mat, we're gonna start to coloring there. Once again, remember, 2 different textures, corrugated, smooth. I like always paint wafer paper on the corrugated one because the little pores that this face has help you to get an extra. So now, using a big brush, we're gonna place a little bit of water on the plate. And bring it to the center. And with a little bit of color, we're going to put some color first on the smooth sides. And we're going to turn it over. And we're going to stick on the mat. Then, using same process, and you need to brush a little bit, and depends on how bright you want your flower is the color that you put on your brush. Can give it some effect straight with it. Same process, a little bit of water, a smooth size. Flip it, stick on the mat, and a little bit of color, a little bit of water. Now, medium one. A bit of color. Same process, remember, once again, smooth sides. Water. If you light the center of your flower a little bit lighter, you just need to get less color and more water. Now start with the little ones. So now when you have finished the colors on your petals, we're gonna, using your second mat, we're gonna a little bit. We're gonna place the second one on top. So now, as soon as you have placed the second mat on top of your petals, we're gonna start to use the hair dryer. Just make sure that it's not on the high temperature, just using a medium one, because this one becomes very hot and sometimes you can burn yourself. So you just need to, in a medium heat, we're gonna dry the petals a little bit. Okay, we're gonna turn the mat and we're gonna do the other. start to open the mat and change the direction, whatever is easier for you. So now, before you remove from the mat, we're going to make sure that they are 100% dry. Ready? Now we're going to flip in. This one with a little more heat. Two. This is the player here. Now we got all this beautiful. This one is a little bit where the back we just turn it off and we just still a little bit. So now can you see how we got all this petals ready to go? When you have done all your petals, the next step is to put them all together. I will show you how to do that in the next video later this week. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.
Cami, this is amazing. I know that a lot of people here are saying like, wow, what a great secrets, what a great tips. I didn't thought that like this could be possible, something as simple as what you have shown.
Yes, I have always working in those processes, getting better, how to can be faster, because be productive, be efficient in your kitchen is essential to have like a profitable business. This is one of the steps that you can improve your business from 1 to 10. And also, please, people, let us know, what do you think about the class? What do you think about the technique? What do you think about the materials? Please, as many questions as you want. If you don't have, or if I wasn't very clear with any of the points of the class, please send a message, write your questions. I'm going to be answering all the questions at the end of the class. Okay?
Okay, Cami, and this is what we were expecting, the last surprises. So I know you have something really huge to tell about the perfect cake.
Yes, that's correct. We're going to be working tomorrow. The topic tomorrow is we're going to work, and so I'm not gonna tell much because you can miss the third class. I have a extraordinary news, because we're going to show you. I'm going to show you and tell you what is all the bonus that we're going to get the perfect cake. And remember that don't take the risk to invest in your knowledge. Don't take the risk. I know sometimes when we are like about to jump in any of the programs or any of the tutorials that we want, and they're gonna cost us any price, we sometimes think, buy this too much, or no, I don't have the money. But people, when the money that you invest today is the money that you will see in the future. When you invest in yourself, when you invest in your knowledge, is when you can be better and productive and make your business make it more profitable.
I know that the perfect cake is your top online course.
That's correct. It's a course that we have created with all the pieces together. It's something that I have never done it before. I always have been very exclusive with my classes. I don't like to share many things in one of the classes. I like to just select and one of these techniques and put it together. For the other class, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, or 4 elements. But for the perfect cake, is for the reason we have called it the perfect cake. We're going to show you how you can create many things, from the recipe of my buttercream, the difference, the two versions that we have. We have the original version, we got the vegetarian version, the Australian buttercream, a recipe that I have developed for cold weather. As you know, I live in Brisbane, Australia, where in summertime we reach a super high temperature with a high humidity. So everything has been developed with all that characteristics to make your job even better and faster and more productive. And also we're gonna be sharing, like, we're not sharing, we're going to add to the perfect cake the different shapes, how you from round to angles to square cakes, how you create different type of flowers, how you create your double thickness wafer paper, how you're going to put your signature on your cake, and how to be different, how you're gonna stand out of the crowd and become an international cake designer as I am at the moment.
So tomorrow we are going to go in more details with the perfect cake, but I know that you have some gifts and bonus to give with this awesome launch that you will make tomorrow. So let's share a little bit about that. Okay, we have the bonus one, Australian buttercream recipe. Wow.
Yes, this is like how I was telling to people, like Australian buttercream, a recipe that I have created is not based in another recipe. It's have been created from scratch, a recipe that you don't use eggs, and we have the two different versions. We go the original version and the vegetarian version of the buttercream.
This is amazing because it's one of the most important techniques.
Yes, it's actually one of the reasons that I have been the multi-award for the 5 years in a row, because I'm based all my work in my Australian butter cream. I always use the butter cream from inside to outside. One of the questions as well, and I like to tell this one, that people, but how you fill your cakes? I fill my cakes with my butter cream too. All my cakes are from inside to out with butter cream, using the Australian butter cream.
Amazing. And there are more bonus. Bonus second, the perfect 8 square cake.
Shapes, as I mentioned, we're going to be working with a different shape. We're going to jump from the traditional run to the square and pieces with angles. When you get or master the technique of the angles, you can create many pieces and different pieces that are going to distinguish from others.
This is amazing. Is this for sure? Are you going to give this as a bonus?
Wow. Yes, absolutely. This is the reason why I have created this challenge, because I want to create the perfect cake. The perfect cake when you just need to pick what is going to be useful for you, how you're going to be different from someone else, and take or journal from 1 to 10 and make your business more profitable and start to your career as a cake designer as a full-time job.
Wow, Cami, this is awesome. But I know you have one more. This is amazing.
No, there is no one more. There is a few more. Like people get excited. Yes. Yeah, we're going to I don't wanna stand too much today, but as I mentioned, we're going to work with the butter cream, the 2 versions. We're going to have different shapes, different flowers, how you can create different type of flowers using different type of paper, how you use rice paper, how you use WAFER paper, how you create like a very shiny gold effects on your flowers, how you create a very realistic flower, peonia, orchids, roses. This is like a one package in one. We have included everything in one package to create the perfect cake. Once again, that's the reason that we have named this project the perfect cake.
And this is so perfect for sure, because these flowers are so realistic. The orchid also, as you said, we have the peony flower.
And you will see how I made them. You're going to like wow. In seconds, we're going to get that perfect cake. And by the time, because as you know, if you work with butter cream and fridges are the best friends. You always need to put the cake in the fridge. Obviously, if you work with butter cream, and by the time that the cake is in the fridge is with the time that you make your flowers. So you just need to organize your time and always have a schedule. The cake fridge, gonna work my flowers. When the cake is back to the fridge, I'm going to work in the final touch. And for the final hour or final time, you just put it all together and make that cake pop, be different, and get the attention of all your clients. And the perfect cake.
And we also have a different flower, like this is totally new.
Yes, I have been, like I mentioned, we're not going to have just one flower. I'm going to teach you, I'm going to show you how to make different type of flowers using a different type of paper, different thickness of the paper. How are we going to finish one of the flowers using a airbrush, using a brush, using just water. This is all included in one class. Everything is going to be part of the package that we're going to offer for the perfect cake.
No. I can. Everybody is writing down like, wow, this is amazing. Too many buttons. This is incredible.
Yes. You will be very surprised. You will be very surprised when you see the whole package. And remember, don't take the risk on investing in yourself. It is important that invest in yourself. You need to always get the knowledge, get all the tips, get all that information from people that think is going to help you to jump in another level, to take your business to another level and make it more profitable.
And We also have the private group session. I know there are many ones to ask you things.
Well, yes, it's something that is not usual for me, but more than happy as well to include it in the as another bonus. Like we're going to have for the 15 first people to join to the Perfect Cake. We're going to have a private session where I'm going to answer questions. I'll clarify any of the information, or if you need to ask about the materials, ingredients, what is the recommendation, depends on the country that you are based. I have the opportunity once again to be in many countries. I have been teaching in the 5 continents except the Antarctica, but I know the materials and I have been using in every part of the world. So it is something that I can help you as well. What is going to be the best option for the perfect cake?
Also, you have a private like Facebook community.
As well. As soon as you join to the course, we're going to create a private Facebook group. It's when all the students come together and they start sharing information, detail, and it's beautiful. One of the things that for me, every time that jumping in the group to comments, to leave messages, to reply to the students, like I can see how sometimes I don't even need to reply the answer. The people in between them, all the students, and this is beautiful because sharing is caring. Like we need to help each other. No one is a competition. We colleagues. We need to push up each other to be a better person, a better business every day. And when you jump to the even if you ask questions, because for that courses I just designed one or just organize one in my schedule one day of the week to reply all the message. And sometimes when I go to the day, I see like people is making actually my job easier because they say, well, when someone asks me, I'm based in the UK, but I'm using this butter, and someone said, no, use the one, this one work better. You can find it in this supermarket. It's cheaper. Like this is became like a community when we share all the information and get our business better and better. And even people recommend each other, like the clients, like when I can make it, who is in the UK, he's in this area, we can share the clients too.
There is a lot of people commenting like how much it is, what's the cost of the perfect cake, but tomorrow you're going to open the doors for this amazing perfect cake.
Yes, I will tell you tomorrow how it's going to be the cost of this perfect cake.
Then that's it. The next step, to be clear, is that tomorrow we are going to give you more details about the perfect cake, and we will be sharing also the class number 3. But we have to show also the class number 3. Find what is the best vehicle to achieve your cake business.
Yes, that's correct. And also, we're going to show you the phrase of the day. Please get a piece of paper, get your pen, and write it down. Because remember, at the end of the luxury cake challenge, we're going to give you surprises for those people who have been connected with us for the 3 days. And we're going to put it in a basket, and we're going to make a raffle, and we're going to give you access to one of the online courses for free. For be connected with us, for be sharing this passion with us.
Sure, let's share then the phrase. So everyone get ready, because here is the secret phrase for today. Are you ready? Write down one.
Remember, get a piece of paper, pen, and write it down, and start to put it together for tomorrow. Can you see that? Please write down the number 1 if you can see the yes 1. Yes, it's on the screen. That is over there. So remember, I can. That's the word for today. And also, as I promised you, I'm going to give you the five points that I promised you, and this is why the goal of this challenge is how I show you how I understand that you can improve the income of your business. Also, we have been sharing information, a very valuable information. They're going to help you to be more productive and more efficient on your business. Also, I have shared the 5 steps to get the perfect cake. And The last point, we were in my kitchen. I show you that all the information that I have been giving you over this week, that is real. Something that in my kitchen, I show you that using the material that you have at home, you working from home, using the most simple step, you can create pieces that are gonna make you different. Thank you very much. It's just we are about to finish the class today. I just want to say thank you very much to all the students that have been with us until the very end. You will see that the result of all this project is not gonna happen in 24 hours. Remember, be honest. I don't wanna be one of the yes, you're gonna have a perfect cake tomorrow. It's not gonna happen tomorrow. It's gonna happen in weeks when you practicing and when you decide to invest in yourself. And you put all the tips, all the techniques in practice, is when you became a better cake designer and you start to impress your clients. Thank you as well to the 3,000 people, even more than 3,000 people that has been signed up for the Luxury Cake Challenge. And it's made me once again super happy, so grateful with all of you. And I can't wait to see all of you in the Perfect Cake program.
Thank you to all of you for joining us, for staying tuned here at the masterclass. Thanks, Cami, and thanks to all the people who has joined the Luxury Cakes Challenge. We'll see you tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Australian time. Once again, don't miss it because tomorrow is going to be awesome.
Thank you very much. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Ciao, ciao.